Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a cloudy day. We have a blowing snow advisory. Yay, Manitoba. See that Louisiana and the southern states are really get hit with snow. It is currently minus 20 degrees Celsius, which means it feels like minus 31 with the wind chill factor. And of course, my pump comes on, which means it's minus 3. Hi, Anita. Minus 3 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 24 with the wind chill factor. Today, I figured we could do some play on Twinchies. I pulled out some of my Twinchies that aren't overly busy. I have some really, really wild ones, but I figured that it would be easier to play with just some plainer ones. So I pulled out some Twinchies. I was on a website, I can't even remember what website, but they were calling these inchies. And to me, an inchy is a 1 inch square. I don't know what you guys feel is an inchy and a twinchy. To me, Twinchies were always 2 inches square. So I'm not sure what that's about. I also have some white 2 inch squares. I have a bunch of just regular pencils. I do have proper drawing pencils. Hey, Belinda, nice to see you. I personally am not a fan of pencils. That scritching on the paper sometimes gives me the willies. So I just figured I would use regular pencils. Look at how messy my desk is. And I really haven't been doing much of anything. So, like I say, I've got some painty paper Twinchies, and I have plain paper Twinchies. And to me, Twinchies, hey, Anne, nice to see you. To me, a Twinchie is a 2 inch square. I don't agree with that website that I was on that Twinchies are, or inchies are 1 inch square. I don't know. I don't know where they get inchies are 1 inch square. They're doing a swap. I don't get it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. I forgot to turn the big overhead light on so we have less shadow. Just give me a second and I'll meander through my hoarder path. Seriously, it's stuff on shelves, but I got shelves pulled in pretty tightly so that I can reach them. Yeah, 20 is 2 inches. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly my understanding as well. So anyway, I pulled out the book, How to Draw Almost Everything. I'm not sure exactly what we want to play with, but as I say, I pulled out some of the more plain Twinchies that I have, and I have some plain white paper. Yeah, Twinchie, 2 inches. I've got some plain pencils. I sharpened them before we started. I have an eraser. I've got stuff to go over the lines when we want to make things permanent. Have a cup of tea. Everything's starting to crowd in. You know, I had this so nice and clean, and I've been playing, and things have gotten away from me again. Surprise! Oh, see, I love Twinchies. You know, when you've got a journal and you take a couple of Twinchies and you put them down the page like this, right? Or like this. They make great edgings. You could do a little cluster with them. Oh, no, I love No, it was printed. It was printed. Anyway, I don't know. So yeah, no, like I mean, when you've got little ones and you could turn them into postage stamps or whatever, you could. Oh yeah, no, I love it, Twinchies and inchies, because I like to work small. So I don't know what we want to start with. The beginning of the book has how to use this book, the drawing process. It's got practice drawings, shapes, pens, markers, colored pencils, Koopy pencils. QB pencil, woodless colored pencil with the brilliance and texture of a crayon. Okay. So anyway, that's the way this book starts. It starts with animals. Not sure that we want to draw this. It's called an eye. Don't know where it's from, but it's some sort of fuzzy rat-like creature. I don't know. What do we want to start with? We've got critters. We've got. I'm just trying to think of things that we might have in our books. There's definitely birds. Birds could be fun to draw because we all like to put a bird on it. Bugs. Not everybody's fond of bugs. Dinosaurs. Draw a zoo. That's a nice challenge. Not going to do it, but it's a nice challenge. Unidentified mysterious animals. People. What do we want to play with? Anyone? Throw an idea at me because I'm willing to try. People by age and gender. Clothes. Clothes are good. I need to learn how to draw clothes because my last dolls were kind of really wonky. Maybe their heads were too big. Plants. We could do plants. Landscapes. Okay, landscapes. Okay, let's do some landscapes. We'll do some trees with grass. Not necessarily. They don't necessarily have landscapes. From what I see, we'll make it up as we go along. How's that? We'll just have it set so that we can draw some of these cool trees wherever they went. Cacti, flowers. Let's do it so we can do some trees. How's that? All right. These are very basic trees. All right, I marked it. Okay, so when you've got a landscape, we could do it so that I'm going to use this one. Oh, look, it's black on the back. No, we'll try this one. Yeah, Belinda got the book too. And Laura, Florida, and convinced us that it's a good book to have. Okay, so we've got a landscape. We'll do it so that we've got a foreground and then a horizon and sky. How's that? So, of course, let's start with the sky. This is obviously going to be a sunset. So we're going to do dark blue across the top. And then we're going to go into purple if we've got purple. Okay, maybe I don't have purple. What are you? Nope. You guys have all seen sunsets. You know how they go. This is even a bluer blue. We can do it anyway. So then we've got the orange happening. We can do some red. Let's make a beautiful sunset. Because we can. And of course, you can go back in with other colors and go over to kind of blend them a little bit. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Or your daughter just called? Okay. It's an interesting book. Should I put the stool up and stand, guys? What do you think? I wonder if there's... Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Because you guys can't see what I'm doing that far away. Stool's on the table. Can you see? I'm going to pull my pencils up. And we're supposed to be drawing, but, we'll do a little bit of this first. Okay, so we've got some red happening. Red is always good. Just random places, put in some red. We're definitely going to need a yellow for the sun. And we're just going to do a nice yellow circle about there. Not that you can see it. Let's see if I've got a better yellow. Well, we know where it is. I could add some white to that. You know, I paint so much better than I draw. You can't really see it, can you? Maybe a little bit. I can see it because it's shiny. Let's see. Let's grab a yellow marker. That should help. Yeah, could be a desert sunset. I get sunsets like this here too. It's gorgeous against the snow. Okay, so I added a yellow marker. Should probably use white. What have I got that's white? Do I have a white paint pen? I have an Artist Loft white marker. There we go. There we go. Adding some white. Just to make it pop. It's not popping. It doesn't want to play. I don't understand why the white is being absorbed by the pencil. Okay. I'm just going to take my white gel pen and outline that circle. All right. So now we need some orangey kind colors. And I wish my yellow was a little bit better. Hey, Shannon, welcome, welcome. We are supposedly playing with this book, but Anne said, let's do a landscape. So I'm doing a landscape on a Twinchie. So I'm just going to take this yellow and kind of blend these colors. And some of my Twinchies are painted, obviously. And I'm using this yellow as a blending pencil. All right. All right. I'm going to say that's good. That's good for a sunset. And you know that sunsets are my least, or landscapes are my least favorite thing to do, right, Anne? You're testing me, honey. You are testing me. I get it. So then the foreground is going to be really dark, right at the very, very foreground. So we're going to use a very dark green. I just have to dig. It's black. Okay, so we're going to go right in the foreground. We're going to do some very, very dark green. It's not dark enough as far as I'm concerned, but it'll do. It will do. Totally covering up this orange, but that's quite all right. So this is going to be our horizon line right there. And then we're going to take a lighter green. We're going to fill in these other spots. Blend it because, you know, it's not all one color, this here ground. I'm not getting right to the edge of the Twinchie, obviously. And then because we're going to have trees in the foreground, again, we need the dark, dark green because they will be in shadow from the trees. So we're just going to go like this. Make it really dark right there. Really dark here. Not getting right to the edge for some reason. How are you guys? Thanks, Anne. I can do landscapes. They're just not my favorite. I've painted many, many, many landscapes. Okay, so we need, the trees are going to be dark because they are in the foreground. So the sun is behind them. So the side that we're looking at is dark. So now we can use the book. Now we can use the book because we're doing trees. Month's worth of dog food. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to cook today, but I'm not. Let's do some palm trees. Let's get this on screen so that you can see. I don't want to break the spine of the book, but it needs to be flat. We're going to do some palm trees. Still not on screen. See, we're going to do those. So we're going to take a dark brown, and it's of course not going to show very well on, probably needs to be darker. We could use black. Actually, we can. There we go. And we're going to have one up here. And one there. Oh, look, that's that dark green that I was looking for. Okay, let's just add some of that because we can. Okay, so we've got those. Now we have to do the leaves. So the leaves all come from the center kind of thing on a palm tree. So we're going to go one up here, one there, and yeah, we're going to go across the sun because it's behind the tree. And then this side. And then this tree will have leaves, palm leaves, right? And then this one. So we're just drawing the, you can't see me. I'm not on screen. I'm sorry. Okay, so we drew the trunks of the trees. Now we're drawing where the leaves are going to go. Right? So now we're going to flesh out the palm fronds. Okay? So we're just going to take our pencil and go down in short strokes on each of the leaves. And they're going to cross, and oh, I guess that one didn't come out. This one, it's kind of messy, but that's okay. This one, and then this one. I do this much better with paint, guys. I really do. But that's okay. And then we're going to do just a few coming off the tops of them to make them have that bit shaggier look. And of course, you can take a regular drawing pencil or just a regular pencil and go over them that little bit darker. This does not want to write on this paint. This paint is actually wall paint. So it is a little bit, it's not like an acrylic. It resists pencil. Okay, and then we'll just do some tufty grass at the bottom. I don't know how well you guys can't even see that. Is that making sense to you guys? You never knew that people did their own dog food? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Okay, so now, of course, we can come in with a marker. I don't have a really fine marker, do I? I could use gel pen. Let's use a gel pen. I've got these Sharpie S gels. And it doesn't want to write on this either. Ugh. See, that's now where I would pull out the paints, but I'm not going to. Because we're supposed to be practicing drawing today. Little tufty grass doesn't want to draw. Scrap paper. Hey, what are you doing here? I have been working the past couple of days trying to get my Kim bits set up for scanning to put on Etsy. And you know how that goes. All right. I'm going to call this one done. It's not one of my favorites, but we did it. We did it. All right. This needs to poop out of the way. Pop. Makes total sense. I've painted light switch plates with this kind of scenery with water and the sun reflecting into the water. In fact, I have that kind of thing painted on the screen on my front door. So, if I don't have all the fun toys, right? Like I have pencil crayons and fat markers, gel pens. I've got kids markers. Let's see if I can add some better stuff with kids markers because they're finer. Let's grab the browns. The browns. Let's see. Oh. Well, the cap's not good on this one. So it is dry. Well, to heck with you. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now I'm happy. Should have thought of the kids' markers beforehand. Can you see that better now? Guys, can you see that better? Can't see that sun very good, but we know it's there. It's there. It's there in thought. Much better. I'm much happier. Yay! Should have thought of that to begin with. Much better. What do you guys think? Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Yeah, it shows up much better. So then let's do some wee little grasses. So of course now for this, there's no way I would ever put like a coating on it because these are kids' markers and they're just going to run. They're just going to make a mess. We are playing drawing on Twinchies today, Sherry. There we go. There, we have a palm tree kind of scene. Okay, so let's do a palm tree just on a piece of white. I'll use this brown marker so that you can see it. So you've got your trunk, right? Palm trees' trunks are pretty straight. And you're going to do 6 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of like a bug. Then you're going to take and you're going to do fuzzies coming down, right? And then you're going to do some fuzzies out this other side. Whoop. And then on this one, you're going to do the same thing. Some short marks. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? What do you guys think? Does that look like a palm tree? Kind of. So palm trees are really nice and fun and easy to do. This can go in there. Okay. Oh, that was our bookmark. Okay. So that's how they do the palm trees. They just kind of basically scribble and then they put coconuts on it. I didn't put coconuts. But you get the idea. Let's do a weeping willow. I love me some weeping willows. I'm going to grab a couple of more kids' markers. Because they seem to work nice for me. And let's see if these browns will work. Because weeping willows have nice flowy leaves. All right, let's take this one. Can you see it okay against that background? So basically you have a nice willowy type tree with lots of kind of jagged stuff coming down, zigzaggy leaf kind of things. So we're going to take the brown and we're going to start with the main trunk. So it goes up and like that. Can you see that? It's kind of like a fishy hook kind of thing. We're just going to do a few of those. Okay, so we've got where the leaves are going to drape off of. So the way it looks in the book is they've drawn straight lines and then they've come back over with kind of like a zigzaggy scribble kind of thing up them. Right? So we're going to try that. We're going to do a whole bunch of things like this. And lots of them. Lots of them. Can you see those? Can you guys see those? Should I go over with the black gel pen so that you can see what we're doing? So we're just doing kind of curved, dangly, long branch things. Almost like a shaggy dog or whatever, right? Okay, now let's see if this other green is going to show. Probably doing it on a green background wasn't the smartest, but obviously I'm not very smart today. So now we've got the dangly lines, so they just went zigzaggy over them. Oh, that kind of looks very cool. I could see doing weeping willows like this. Definitely. Definitely. Hey, Carol, welcome. We are playing in with that How to Draw Almost Everything book. And Laura enabled me that I needed it. So we're playing with it today. So we learned to do palm trees. Now we're doing weeping willows. And I'm doing them on Twinchies because I have lots of Twinchies and I'm trying to use up my scraps. So I think that looks like a weeping willow. What do you guys think? I think I would like a lighter green yet on top. You know how trees, when you're doing depth, you start with the dark and you work up so that you've got lighter and lighter on top? That doesn't work. What else have I got? I've got a big bin of kids' markers beside me, so, well, not beside me, but just to the side there. I pulled some more greens. Do you work? Scrap paper. Oh, it works. Just doesn't show up very good. Well, so what? We'll give it a few different layers and we'll see what happens. Because I know my weeping willow, you can barely see through it in the summertime when it actually has leaves on. And then, of course, the ones that are closer to the outside are going to be brighter. You're stitching a pocket. Nice. I was playing stitching a little bit earlier today. I'm working on another of the hearts. It's relaxing. Okay, we're going to try with some yellow and see if we can get a little bit. No. Again, if I was painting this, we wouldn't be having any problems. I think maybe this is why I have a hard time drawing, because getting these shadings Carol is doing a fiber art Friday. She streams at 8 o'clock my time, I think. Is that right? 8 or 8:30 my time? And I'm on Central. She's doing a year scroll thing. There. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Does that look like a weeping willow? $8 a.m. Mountain. Okay. 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's 9 o'clock my time. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty sad, right? Ooh, did that just fly into my tea? No. Thanks, Andrea. Nice to see you. Hello to anybody I have missed. I'm kind of focused today. Mind you, I'm always trying to be focused. Okay, so we've done palm trees. We've done a weeping willow. Is anybody following along and playing today? Just curious. Just curious. All right. So, some of these trees are pretty basic. I like the Japanese maple. We could try that. See, theirs is not as heavy as mine. Pine tree? You working on the scavenger hunt? Cool. Very cool. Oh, see, you guys can't see. Should we do a pine tree? And we all know I would much rather paint it, but we could try. Let's try a pine tree. I'm all into the learning curve. Well, I can't say learning. It's more a case of coming back to stuff that I have done in the past, but it's been a while. See, now I want to add green to these. You know, art's never complete. It's just abandoned. But, you know, if you're doing leaves, they should be green. We've got a blowing snow advisory here today. I feel for the people in Louisiana because they're getting a fair bit of snow. I was watching it on somebody had a webcam happening. Okay, what are we doing? A pine tree. So pine trees, again, also have pretty straight trunks. I'm going to do it so that it's kind of broken up because pine trees come across their trunks as well, right? So we can't just have them out on the side. We actually have to have a bit of greenery in the middle. Like I say, I just pulled out Twinchies that I figured things would show up best on. Okay, let's start just with a regular pencil. And they usually start at the top. They usually have one spike. Sometimes they have two. Sometimes they have three. You know, they're the last spike kind of thing. And they get wider as they come down. I don't know how well you guys can see this. You can't see that very well. Okay, I'm just roughly drawing in where I think I would like the branches to go and how much I want them to spread out. Okay, so let's try doing this with a dark pencil, green pencil. I just had one. I have a mess on my desk. We'll use this. Oh, thanks, Miriam. Nice to see you, hon. We're playing with that book, How to Draw Almost Anything, that Anne Lahr talks about and uses. And I am so much more comfortable with painting than I am at drawing that I figured that this would be a good thing to play with on my Tuesday stream so that it would just be good play. Okay, do you see that a little bit better now? So that's the darkest green. Let's go to a lighter green because we're going to do it in layers. And you got to go over the trunk too because, like I say, some of the branches come out. They kind of go in a skirt kind of thing. No, these are Twinchies. Twinchies are 2 inches by 2 inches. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, I just saw a thing online where they were talking about doing inchies, but they were 2-inch squares. And I'm thinking, that's a Twinchie. That's not an inchy. So now I'm going to come back in with the dark again. Actually, let's use a dark marker. And we're going to go just at the bottom of each branch. Just to give it that bit of shadow under each branch. And that's going to help with us layering the colors. Okay, so that wasn't a super dark green. Do I have a darker green pencil marker? Let's try that again. There we go. Because they're always darker at the very bottom of the branches because they're the ones in shadow. And then let's just do a little bit of yellow just to brighten up just the very kind of tip edges. And it'll help blend the other ones because they're kids' markers and they'll blend nicely like this. In fact, I could come in with a paintbrush of water and get them to blend really nice, I'm sure. Okay, so that's how I would draw a pine tree. Oh yeah, lazy is definitely acceptable. I do a really good slug impression some days. I spend the entire day in bed just listening to audiobooks or watching videos. Sorry. You push it to its limits. What do you think? Does that look like a pine tree? Can we get away with it? I don't want to overwork, but, you know, sometimes you just keep adding because that's what I do. Now, of course, I probably should have done the branches before I did the trunk because I could always have worked the trunk in a little bit better. And because you can definitely, I like it. I definitely like that little pine tree. Hey, Beth, nice to see you, hon. You preparing ATCs? Yeah. Sometimes it can be stressful. We are playing in this book today. Anne Laure, Florida Anne, was promoting this book, How to Draw Almost Everything, an illustrated source book by Chica Miata. And so we decided we would play trees. So played with the palm trees. Speaking of palm trees, you getting snow today? It's Mrs. Andrea. Awesome. We did a weeping willow and we did a pine tree. Okay, let's turn the page to see what other trees we've got. Oh, now we've got flowers. Now we've got flowers and shrubs. What's on this page? It's got how to do individual little leaves, kind of almost. Or if you're doing a pine tree, to do it that way. Okay, what else do we want to do? Flowers. Foods. Foods. Okay, so we've added trees to our repertoire of what we can draw. Yay, we're good. Resting gracefully. It is hard to rest gracefully. We can do a pineapple. What do you think? Pineapples. Fruits and veggies are pretty easy to draw, especially if you've got a picture to reference. That's the word, reference. Whew. Struggled to find that word. Vegetables. This is a fun book. Don't know how much of this stuff I would actually use. But it's nice to see how other people do it, right? You need help? Oh, I'm sorry, I've got other plans. The crafting group that usually gets together Tuesday afternoons, I haven't been able to go to. I used to go to it all the time, but since I've been streaming, I haven't been there. Now somebody else has taken it over, and she hosts it in the evenings as well. So I've been going and playing with the ladies in the evenings. You can't just dip it and work. Oh, it has an ink cartridge. Is it one of the squeezable ones where you put it in the ink and you squeeze it and let it go and it sucks the ink up? Or is it one of those ones with a drawback where you put the cartridge in and you pull the little lever and it sucks the ink up? Tuesdays, you night out with friends? That's awesome. There's a ball in one end. Oh, it's a barrel? Okay. And is it hard or soft cartridge, Beth? Oh, it's filled? Okay. Soft. It should just fit straight into the pen, should it not? I'm reading. I'm trying to think. It's been a long time since I've used a fountain pen. Jean uses one all the time. I do not. I have these. I wonder if that's refillable. This used to be my favorite pen. I just don't know how to get it to work anymore. Yeah, see, it usually has like a flow tube. Mine has a flow tube that you push the cartridge onto. This one, that one, and that one are pretty much the same. I need to be on camera. I was just, I showed the other one that, so this was the way this cartridge looked. So inside there's a little pokey thing, but it's like a tube so that the ink can flow through. Right? So I've got, that would be the cartridge. And it pokes a hole in the end. I'll show you with the other one because it's clearer. This one. This one, I think. See, this has a poke. You push the cartridge onto it, and it's a tube. Focus. Are you going to focus nice? Anyway, it's a fine little tube, metal tube, and the ink flows through. Yeah, it should just push in. These are actually my dad's from when he was working way, way back. This one was mine. I chewed the bejeez out of it. Yeah, well, Jean uses one all the time, and I should just look to see if I can get cartridges. I don't know if they're universal size cartridges or not. And you bought the glass full? Nice. Carol, are they like a universal size cartridge? Yeah, it's Jean's fault. All right. What are we going to draw now, guys? Faces? We got faces. Some are proprietary. Of course they are. Tulips. Do we have tulips? follow the book. So I will look to see if they've got tulips. Oh, they've got irises. Love irises. Looking for tulips. There we go. Oh, that's a shepherd's purse. There's a tulip. Okay, let's draw that. Let's do that. I don't know. Are you going to stay? Woo! Maybe. Let's do it on a green. Let's do it on this green one. I tried to find inchies that had just plain paint on. Oh, see, this isn't big enough when I'm this close. Let's see. Can we do this? Ooh, almost. Is that okay? Can you see everything? You'll be doodling tonight? Awesome. Yeah, see, I think that's why I haven't been using the fountain pens, because I don't have the proper refills for them. Okay, let's use a pencil and we'll draw some tulips. So it starts with almost like a teardrop shape. One on each side. See, my tulips have like more of a point on top and then one in the middle. Then there's a stem, and they've got long, high, pointy leaves. See, my tulips definitely have like a point to them. Disposable cartridge pens. They come in a set with multiple colors. Okay. Okay, Anne. Okay, Miriam. So now let's color these. I have a orangey red pencil crayon. Oh, it works beautifully over this. And I'm leaving the pencil marks in because that's where I'm going to do a bit of shading. I don't know if that looks like a tulip or not. They're usually like rounder, a little bit rounder at the bottom. Then let's take see if this yellow is going to play shading nice with me. I'm going to go in the center of the petals. And that should make them that little bit lighter. This is not... I have certain pencil crayons that I really like to use. They're very soft, softer lead. And I find they blend much nicer for me. There we go. There we go. Then that's a darker red. We could almost use like a bit of a brown to shade, do the shadowing on these. Rice crackers? Rice cakes are good. I buy those little bite-sized ones as a snack, and then I eat far too many of them because I do. Okay, so we're going to do the stem a nice dark green, And we're going to do the bottom of the leaves also in a dark green along the bottom outside edge and towards the center of the plat. Then we're going to use lighter green, and we're going to do the rest of the leaves in the lighter green. Kind of blending them in. Does that look like a tulip? Am I fuzzy? Should we do another one? I've got room for another one. Now we're going to try the yellow first. I don't do tofu spread. I saw how to make it, though. Saw how to make tofu spread with red lentils, actually. It was very interesting. Let's use this orangey red for these ones. So I put the yellow down first this time so that the red will blend better. It's easier to put the light down first and add the dark. Some days, when I'm painting, I'll use light colors over dark. But when you're doing pencil, I find it best to do the light and then add the darker colors. It seems to blend better. Now I'll go back with the yellow and just see if that will smooth out just a little bit. The green behind really isn't conducive to being covered. Doesn't want to play nice. Okay. See, I've been dumping my pencils down. And again, we're going to use the dark green for the stem, the bottom of the leaf. We'll move the book. Okay, so we're doing the bottom of the leaf with the dark green, the stem, the bottom of this leaf, and the very, very bottom of the leaf right against the stem. That's where we're shading. Then we're taking the lighter green and we're doing the rest of the leaf with the lighter green, blending into the dark. Of course, it's darker towards the bottom of the flower. Tastes like egg salad with rice crackers. See if you can put them where you can find them. Good luck, sweetheart. How about if you tell us where you put them so that we can remind you? Not that I'll remember. See, I like this one much better. Fussy, fussy, fussy girl. Couple of tulips. Those are cute. That'll make a cute Twinchie. Is there a difference between yogurt here and there, Nina? Probably with the gift wrap. That would be a good place to put them. It would. I'll probably end up cutting those out. Okay, what else are we going to draw? We could do these kind of roses. Of course, I do mine different. There's like spidery flowers. Anything can be a flower if you put a stem and leaves on it. Oh, look at how they do lilies. Let's try a couple of lilies. What do you think? I like lilies. Let's try that. Okay. Add that to the done pile. Let's do that just on a plain white piece of paper. Can you see the lily? It's very, very pale. So basically, they start with a really wonky star shape. Let's use a pencil. So they start with a star shape. It kind of goes up and out and down and to the side and up. So it starts with a really wonky shape like that. That one might be a little bit bigger. Let's get the eraser and erase that inside one. Okay, so it starts with a star shape like that. And then it has like the trumpet. And then the stem. Just goes straight down. Go figure. And then it's got a stamen like this. Interesting. And then that kind of goes like this. A little bit of shading in the middle. I don't know. I don't know. I could see this this way. Almost like stargazer lilies. I don't know if that looks like a lily or not. I want to try it again. Bye, Miriam. Sweet dreams. I'm glad you enjoyed the Twinchies. We'll try it closer to this edge. So it's got like a 6-pointed star. And then it's got the trumpet part. Then it's got stamen. Oh, I might get the hang of this one. Lilies are one of my favorite flowers. Lilies, daisies, and roses. Getting closer. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Play on Twinchies and see, they do not join their petals. I don't know how well you can see that. But they all come from a center. Let's try it again. Hey, Dana, welcome, welcome. We are playing from this book, How to Draw Almost Everything. And I'm trying to do these lilies. But I'm playing. Just playing. How are you? Okay, Carol, thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's try that again. We got 6-pointed star. And they're wonky. It's not like... And then these all come from a center place. Oh, that's better. That's better. Just had to get this. But I will definitely want to pull these petals down that little bit. Ooh, I like those. Oh, really? Very cool. So it was kind of like a retreat. The scrapbook, scrap chicks here do retreats quite often. But I mean, I don't scrapbook, so I don't know how much fun it would be. Oh, just 4 of you? Excellent. Even better. Are you getting snow? Been watching Louisiana get dumped on. Why are the tops of paper bags cut with a zigzag edge? I don't know. No snow in Florida? I would love to go on a retreat and play with somebody all weekend, like crafting and whatever. I had a girlfriend who's since passed. We used to go out to my cottage and make quilts for a weekend. We would do the farmer's market out there. And but while we were at the cottage itself, we quilted. And I really miss that. I really miss her. There's snow in Florida now. Maybe not as far south as Dana and Beth are. We're watching, they've got a live stream video camera on Bourbon Street. Ron checks out all those street views and stuff, see what the traffic's like, etc. And there was snow on Bourbon Street. You're going again in March? Oh, that's nice. Oh, hurricane damage. Oh, my goodness. That would be fun. That would be fun for sure. And you go like Friday night and then come back Sunday or early Monday morning? How does that work, Dana? Or is it just Saturday night kind of thing? Yeah. Well, I can't believe the amount of snow that they're getting in Louisiana right now. And it looks to be that really wet, heavy, slushy snow. Friday to Monday, lovely. Absolutely lovely. So when you do retreats like that, do they have like set layouts, or you just go and show everybody how you do layouts and you kind of swap ideas kind of thing? How does it work? I'm nosy, eh? Need to know. trying to convince Ron to buy an old hotel in a small town east of us. It's quite a far ways east of us, but it's like a 7-room hotel. So it's small that I'd love to do retreats in, but we're too old to do that now, he says, and it's true. It's been raining, yeah. So, Anne, what is the reason why the paper bags have zigzags? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, Tina, welcome. Welcome. We're playing with this book, How to Draw Almost Everything. One of the other ladies that kind of hang out with us suggested this book and kind of enabled us ladies to buy it. You know how they do that. And, oh yeah, you're one of Shannon's peeps. Well, welcome. Hey, Janine, how are you? Did you get the parcel? Okay, they have classes for different stuff. Dinner 1 or 2 nights and prizes. Sounds good. You'll Google it. Yeah. I'd like to know the answer too. Tina does wicked dot art. Interesting. I love pointillism. You got it? Perfect. You're very cold. Yeah. Hey, but at least now we have a blowing snow warning, not an extreme cold warning. Janine lives she lives in Winnipeg, and yeah, howling. I live about 20 minutes from Winnipeg, 25 minutes, depending. You're inside? Well, here it's minus 24 Fahrenheit. It feels like minus 24 Fahrenheit. It's not as bad as Sunday when it was like minus 38 Fahrenheit. Oh, you're both in Ottawa. Right. Yeah, it's cold in Ottawa too. Zigzag edges. Tearing. Oh, that's a great idea. Uncontrolled tears that could lead to cuts. Yeah, it's far colder. We had a weather warning yesterday. The schools were closed. The school buses weren't running because it was minus 47 Fahrenheit here yesterday morning. Minus 47. It was only minus 44 Celsius, but still. That's pretty darn cold, guys. Pretty darn cold. Well, I haven't cranked my heat up. But we turn it down at night, so it's only like 69 Fahrenheit at night. And so I got up this morning and turned it up right away. Yeah, Louisiana's getting snow. Hi, Deborah. Certainly you may ask a question. What is fib art? A fib is a friend in the box. So the ladies in chat, I consider my fibs because they're my friends on my screen, right? So when they say fib art, if you've done a trade for ATCs, or Beth does all kinds of trades. She does stuffed pocket trades and that kind of thing. Or even if you get some Happy Mail from somebody. Yeah. Right. Dana, that makes lots of sense. So that's what fib art is. Something that somebody else, a piece of art somebody else has done for you. You're welcome. That makes sense, Dana. It really does. $10 of snow. Blizzard warning for the state. Yeah, you're in a computer box. Yeah, exactly, Janine. It's almost done. Kind of. Well, 6 weeks, right? Sometime in March, it should be reasonable. Hello, Belinda Milazzo. I just saw the name Belinda. I thought that you were our Belinda Smith. Welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, first blizzard warning. Like I said, we were watching the street camera on Bourbon Street, and that's a lot of wet snow. Yeah, I usually give the weather report at the beginning of my stream because, like I posted on my Facebook page yesterday, I no longer feel sorry for you guys when you're complaining about the cold because it was minus 47 here. So, but I mean, you guys really aren't used to that and snow. So, what kind of crops is that snow going to damage? I'm just curious, are there food crops? You're going to have to find some socks. I have lots of socks, Beth. Don't wear them, but I got them. So, like I'm asking, I know that you guys have a lot of different crops, and they're obviously not going to be used to snow. So, what kind of fruit and veggies kinds of things are we going to be without now? All kinds of warnings? Yeah. Well, no, they're definitely not prepared for it. That's like when Toronto got that lake effect and all that dump of snow. They don't have the snow removal equipment like we do here in Manitoba because we're used to getting major dumps of snow. Citrus crops may be damaged. Oh, yeah. You don't wear them often either. Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm strangling if I've got socks on. Drives me crazy. What are Zendangles? Okay, a Zendangle is, let me grab I've got my book. I have a picture of Zendangles. I just have to find it. It's on a blue page. Bear with me. They are doodles that hang from the top of the page like a Zentangle. It's like a little, these are Zendangles. Things that hang from the top of the page with little blooby things on them. Yeah, we do get extreme heat and cold. I am in Manitoba. I am. Just southeast of Winnipeg. Icicles in the orange groves. Awesome, Deborah. Awesome. So you're doing the scavenger hunt? Is that your first year, I'm guessing? Yeah. I'm doing one of those. So, yeah, please go ahead. Ask questions. quite a few of us here are doing the scavenger hunt. I'm finished, but that's just me. Um, extreme. I'm doing a temperature blanket. Somebody sent me a video of crocheting a temperature blanket, and I fell in love. And I started it, and then I joined a Facebook group on doing temperature blankets, and some of them are absolutely stunning. Mine's just going to be stripes this year, but I'm thinking for future years I'm going to do some really fun ones. I got to use black. Black's my extreme. Oh, thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you. I don't think I can click it from here. Oh, I can. Am I still here, though? Okay. All right. Subscribe. Thank you, Beth. You're a doll. Want to put in yours and Dana's as well? Who else is here? Shannon's? You want to put them all in? Who else has the channels here today? Doot, 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 doot. That'd be awesome if you did that. I would really appreciate it. Tina, do you have a channel? Yes, you do, don't you? You can put Shannon's in and yours and Tina's and Miriam. Miriam was here earlier. Carol. Oh, awesome. Yes, you are in Winnipeg. You think you know Deborah? Cool, Beth. You subscribers, you collecting? Okay, cool. Oh, Janine, do you stream? I really think Janine and I should meet for coffee one day. I've met Sherry and there we go. Subscribe to Janine too. I've met Sherry and our Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. That's a first. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, met Sherry. We did coffee and made fortune tellers. You don't have any content? Oh, you may eventually. Evidently, Miss Janine does junk journals with people in Winnipeg. I'm very interested in hearing about that. I would love to get together with a group in Winnipeg and do some. If you can stay healthy for 6 months straight, yeah. Yeah, but you still have kids at home too, right? They're like walking petri dishes. And I know they're teens, but still. I get it. I get it. Cool. I'll private message you for sure. Yeah, Sherry has a coffee shop as well. Dana, Beth, do you guys sell at all? Like, do you have Etsy stores? I know I've hung out with you guys for a long time, but I don't know if you sell or not. All right, now what are we doing? We've done trees and we've done 2 kinds of flowers. I think that's good for today. Things to practice. Palm trees, weeping willows, pine trees, tulips, and lilies. Yeah, you don't do Etsy anymore. It's, you know what? Speaking of that, you know, I was doing a journal a month and giving it away at the end of the month. They have upped our shipping by 25%. Our postage is 25% up. I don't know that I can afford to send journals out anymore. So I was thinking of still doing a draw, but sending a digital. Yeah, Dana has pop up sales on her channel, right? You have sales a couple of times a year? Perfect. I know. I know how, I'm retired. I'm on a fixed income. And I mean, my income's not going up 25%. Yeah. So I apologize, but I just can't do it anymore. I can't send journals out anymore. Yeah. Makes me sad because I make all this stuff in the journals and then they sit here. Digital's a good idea? Okay. Then that's what I will do. Yeah. We did. We had a junk journal make-a-thon on New Year's Eve, right? Miriam and I and Becca and you. Who else was there? Was it just the four of us off and on? You know what, Anina? The prices weren't that expensive then. It actually cost less to send yours than it did to send Beth's. You love digis? Perfect. Perfect. Of course, you're going to get stuff like these in my as my digis, right? It's like collage bits. Oh, you know what? I had planned on doing a giveaway in um, on the New Year's Eve thing. Um, I'll probably do one next New Year's because I can save up to send it. You're just doing letters? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Our postage is so expensive I can't even do that. Especially to the States. And it's hard to get, um the exchange and stuff. I'll do digis. Yeah, how do you do your digis, Sherry? Like I'm having a really hard time getting my stuff to print on one sheet of paper. Like it's cutting off a lot of my images. Yeah, 20 to 30 bucks. You know, because of the postal strike, I had three journals and a couple of envelopes to send out, and it was between 50 and 60 bucks. But that was 3 months worth of stuff, right? No, 2 months worth of stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, can't do it. I get it. I get it. That's why I'm only doing digis in my Etsy store. And they're cheap, but still. Yeah, I use my scanner too. But then when people go to print them out, like this one, where are you? This one, because they're so close to the edge, the arms and stuff get chopped off. So I have to rejig all that. I'm chopping them up, chopping them up and making them on smaller. Yeah, is Ko-fi cheaper compared to Etsy? Customs, yeah, there's customs as well, for sure. For sure. All right. What are we doing here, guys? Aside from chatting, we've done some doodling, some play, drawing, learning. Ko-fi's free for what you do. Interesting. Interesting. We could just decorate some Twinchies. You know, I'm trying to get rid of all this scrap stuff, and I'm not getting very far. Yeah. Lovely Malia is selling on Ko-fi too. I think that she's finding it better. I'll have to talk to her and see what she feels about that. What are we doing, guys? Nobody's talking to me. That's fine. What should we do? What should we do? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And the thing is if you don't want to use them, you don't use them, right? Some creatures on a Twinchie. I could do creatures on a Twinchie. What do you think? Should we do Bitsy Birds? I know. That's me too. Or we could do birds, yeah? Monsters. Or birds. I don't know if I could do little monsters. We could do fantastic flowers. Let's do the birds. Let's grab some scrap paper. Surprise! Still using up scrap paper. I haven't added anything to this box. Mushrooms. I could do mushrooms too. You just made a ruler guide for Twinchies? Nice. They're 2x2 inch squares. Okay. So we could do a couple of bitsy birds and then a couple of mushrooms. I'm game. That'd be nice to do mushrooms out of. Okay. We're going to wobble cut, guys. I know. The children's book I want to do, definitely. I'm doing that with the Goonie Birds. And I've got it in my mind. Yeah. I want to do it the same way I did the monstrosity, the monster book. Okay, so that's about the size of a Twinchie. So we're going to make that. We're going to do a mushroom. Cut 2 mushrooms. We're wobble cutting here, guys. Scissors, folded in half piece of paper. It's a nice, gentle color. Oh, you've never done one before? Like a journal? You've never done a journal before? Is that what you're talking about? I could have supplied you with a whack load of journal blanks. I have a bazillion journal blanks someplace. I was doing some organizing, and you know what happens when Kim organizes? She can't find anything anymore. Ever. Ever. Okay. See, I was getting stuff ready to scan. I have this stack of stuff to scan for my digitals. This is the one I did New Year's Eve. And I'm adding to it, slow but sure. And I don't know what it's going to be when it grows up. Okay, we're doing mushrooms here. Let's do some mushrooms. Ha. Okay. Scrap of paper. I folded it in half because I mass make. So we're going to put the fold on the side because we want them separate. So we're going to do like a little round stem and some sort of a rounded mushroomy kind of a hat thing. Up off the side and down into the stem. Okay, we've got some. I just want to take this little corner off because it got a bit of a point. Don't like it. We're going to round that. All right, we have a mushroom. You're starting a new blanket? Awesome. Oh, Shannon, I saw it was a beautiful stitch, and it's for blankets or whatever. It's a crochet. I'll have to send it to you. It is stunning. Do I put my Twinchies in the book? My Twinchies, a lot of times, what I will use them for, there are none in here, but I will take them and put them down a page like this as a border. Of course, they're all decorated. They're not just plain like that. And that'll be my border. Sometimes the edges will stick out. Sometimes I will fold them down the crease and use them like a page tab. Okay. I'll have to see if I've got it saved. Okay. We have mushrooms. So let's take a gel pen. And the mushroom stem is going to go up under the cap, right? So we're going to draw a line across, and the mushroom stem is going to go up. Okay, like this. We got that? I know. It's a block stitch. This one, oh, no, it's like flowers. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. It really is. And so now we're going to do the veining, or I can't remember what they call the vents under the mushroom. Okay, so those are drawn in. Some Monday. I'll come play some Monday if Shannon will have me. Okay. So I can leave it just like that, but we know darn well that I won't. I will take this is a dark blue. It's almost a purple, but we're going to use it for some shading. I have Amazon, yeah. Sharpen the pencil just a little bit. Now we're going to do some shading. So right around this edge is usually darker because the sun doesn't really get to this edge. So I like to do just a bit of a shadowy kind of thing along that line. You see, along that top edge. Then I also do it underneath here because obviously that's much darker. So you don't have to go crazy dark. You just have to give it so that it's got that little bit of depth. right? So, of course, right at the very top, it's going to be a bit darker because it's underneath the mushroom. And down the sides, and usually around the sides of the mushroom, I go up just a little bit of shadowing. Okay, I think we need some little kind of like wormy holes on these mushrooms. Okay. Now we're going to take that shadow and we're just going to go halfway. Just color those holes like halfway so that it's got kind of like dark and light spots. Am I fuzzy? Is it fuzzy? There we go. Okay. I want to just darken this underneath the cap just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my white gel pen. You can use pencil, whatever you've got. And you're just going to go along the very top of the mushroom. With a white line, then you're going to take a white pencil crayon and you're going to do just the very, very center part of the stem because the light will be hitting it, and just a little bit around the middle towards the top of the cap. It will show much better on a darker mushroom. And then we can stick that on and we can put some grass around it or whatever. Let's grab, what are we going to use? And we'll glue this down and then we can add grass. That way the grass is coming up in front of it as well. Glue. Oh, this is that clear glue. Bah. It's okay. It's very sticky. It's clear. It's dollar store glue. The only reason I bought it, it's Elmer's, but the only reason I bought it is because I love these applicators. I fill them just with the white glue after, but that's really sticky. And we'll go like this. Then, of course, I would do a little bit of shadowing on the ground or whatever once I get the grass done. We can add to that. So I've got this other one. It's very pink. We're going to do the same kind of thing. We're just going to take the stem up a little bit. We're going to take the top like this. And the veiny lines. I can't remember what they're called. Bad, Kim. Bad, bad, bad. Outline that. I like giving things an outline. Of course, I will outline them again when it's against on the page, I'll go around it again. Let's do circle. We'll make polka dots on this one. Because polka dots are fun. And we're going to color those in with a dark, what? How about a, let's use red. Why not? I like the whimsy. Definitely like the bit of whimsy. And you know what? I'm going to use this red as the shadow. So again, around the outside of the stems, around the top of the stem, in amongst the ribs. Are they called ribs? What are they called? Flute? I don't know. Stop guessing, Kim. Stop guessing. Oh, nice. New bathroom light. Perfect. And then with the white, again, we're going to do, it's very light. This is very light. I don't really have to do this to lighten this up. Really do not. And then the white across the top of the cap, because it's in the light. It has seen the light. Or something. There we go. There we go. Then you put your finger in it. All right. Mushroom number 2, we will put that on this one. All right. So we got mushrooms. Now we got to do a bitsy bird. We will do a bitsy bird. We could actually have bitsy birds with the mushrooms. That would be kind of cute. Or a fish. Okay, let's do a bitsy bird. This has a very interesting texture kind of thing. I'm going to use this. Way big. Way big. Okay, so I have a little piece of paper. And we're going to do a bitsy bird. So we're going to go from corner to corner like this. Okay, so we're going to round one end and point to the other. So we got a little bit of a bird shape. Right. Now we need a beak. Need something bright. I could use this because he just needs a little beak. I just want that bright yellow piece. And now we're going to cut a beak. So I think he's going to have quite a big beak because this is a nice long piece of paper. So I rounded one end. Just, you saw the little scrap I used. I rounded one end. We're coming to a point at the other, but we're going to go down to that flat edge and just take a little bit of a curve out of it. Okay, so we have a beak. And now do we want the bird looking over his shoulder this way, towards his back, or I guess that's the way it's going to have to go because that's the way I put the curve in it. Wasn't thinking. Was not thinking. So we're going to glue that down. All right. Now we need some tail feathers. I don't know what I want to use for tail feathers. Let's use some of this green. This is Korean English dictionary page. Okay, so again, we're going to do it from the corner. Yeah. So we're going to do tail feathers. We're just going to wobble cut because that's what Kim does. She just wobble cuts. Ooh, this is very thin paper. Ha! Maybe not such a good idea, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Awfully big scissors for this little piece of very thin paper. Okay, so we've got ourselves some tail feathers. We're going to glue that on. the base of this bird, like the pointy end. It's coming alive. We are going to take a black marker and draw his wing. And we're just going to draw a curvy line along the body for the wing. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to take this black marker and we're going to get to 2 black dots for his eyes. And then we will put white in them. Focus. Hello, camera. There we go. Yeah, I have lots of stamps also. And the silly thing is I really don't use them that often. So we got to do something to make these tail feathers a little bit more fun. Just taking a black marker. And we'll just do little curly things like this. The glue is sticking, like it's squished out, so it's sticking and it's annoying. So now we're going to just go like this with the eyes. So he looks like he's looking up. And then, of course, I'm going to take a pencil can and I'm going to add some shadow under the wing, around his belly, under his beak, at the bottom of his tail, and under his eyes. And voila, we have a bitsy bird. Oh, I've done smaller ones. He's actually really big compared to my really little ones. I know. I try organizing. I was having this discussion with somebody else, like another Facebook group I'm on, saying that, yeah, I'm trying to organize, but streaming 3 days a week, I get carried away. So do we want to put this little bitsy bird under a mushroom? Or should he be on just by himself? I kind of like him with the mushroom. Maybe the purple mushroom, because he's kind of purple. Stuck to my fingers. Yeah, shopping our own stuff. It's perfect. What do you think? Does he go with the mushroom or do I put him separate? He could go with either mushroom. Kind of like him right there. Okay, that's where he's going. Nobody's answering me. I'm making it up as I go along. I need my other glue because that's just too sticky and I would like to outline these things. Oh, that tail is very flimsy. I need some snails. I could do some snails. I haven't done snails in a long time either. Okay, now I'm going to outline all this. Of course, I'll start by outlining this mushroom, hoping that this glue is going to dry enough that it's not going to gum up my pen. It just kind of adds something when you outline, right? He pops. He does kind of pop. Poppin' birds. I like it. I love my Goonie birds and my Bitsy birds. I make a lot of birds. I have to admit, I do make a lot of birds. Got glue on my pen. Come on. I wasn't quite ready. Quite ready to be outlined. Then, of course, we'll do the beak. Normally, I would do the beak out of a plain color. So that's a fun Twinchie. All right, I got this one. Snails. Can I cut a snail? Let me think. Around with a little bit of a spout, body. I can do a snail. We'll do it out of this crazy orange stuff I've got here. Those of you who are new, I don't normally draw what I'm doing. I just wobble cut. So, he's got a big round back. And then just a little bit there. And we got to have a snail head coming out. What are we going to do the snail head out of? Maybe that green. Let's do it out of this green. So we're going to go up. And big head. Big round head. Because snails are creepy. Like you saw? Oh, thanks, Tuna. Well, I don't know if it's unsurpassed. It's I just have fun. Like, oh no, glue side down. It's like when you drop your toast and it's toast side down. That's okay. It's okay. All right. So we got some sort of a creepy kind of snail happening. Oh, and then that slides. Okay. Yeah, not a fan of that Korean paper, Korean English dictionary paper. It's thin and it does not like cooperating with me. Having said that, all's good. All right, so we got a snail. Do they have mustaches? Trying to think. Okay, so we know where the shell ends here. We need to go and do a spiral. Something like that. Now, I guess he needs to have a little smiley mouth. And I think he's going to have big eyes because that would be fun. Oh, you know what? He's not going to get an antenna until he's glued down because I think they would just get damaged. So he's got a big eye. He needs a rosy cheek. Snails have rosy cheeks, don't they? Well, in my world, they'll have rosy cheeks. And so then I'll put red along his mouth. Then we're going to put a black dot for his eye. Where's he looking? Where's he looking? He's looking. Oh, and they have a little foot too, don't they? Oh, so he's got to go this way. Okay, he'll be looking that way. And he's got to have eyelashes. Hey, it's not going to fit on a Twinchie. You guys forgot to remind me that he was going on a Twinchie. Guess he's not now. Some pretty eyelashes. Rosy cheek. Okay, got to give him a foot. Totally forgot about the foot. Look, we have a nice little pointy spot right there. We'll just lop that off. Lop it off. Oh, paper's on the floor. If I think right, they're kind of like a... I don't know what shape snail feet are. I'm going to assume it's kind of like that. Maybe a little bit more contoured along the bottom. I might come back and trim that up a little bit more. Do they have nails? Like, does he need red nail polish? He needs a little white dot in his eye, for sure. So because he's obviously, it's got to have a little bit of depth, right? Let's do some shading with black. Are you black? You're dark green. That is black. So we'll go over the pen line along the swirl. That's going to give it the depth. Okay, he's got to have some shading under his neck for his foot. And where the shell, where his head pops out of the shell. Need some shadow, maybe under his chin a little bit. Do they have chins? We'll just do that anyway, because we can. Yeah, like that. So then we'll take the white and we'll go and we'll scribble along in the middle of this. And that should give us the highlight to show that that part of the shell is higher than the rest. This is not a Crayola white. Does not work. There we go. There we go. Much better. Look at that. We actually have some white happening. Woohoo! Oh yeah, the top of its shell's got to be really nice and light. I'll come in with the gel pen and highlight that for sure. For sure. Okay, let's get the white gel pen. So the top of the shell definitely has to be white. So we're going to outline the top of the shell with the white. Do they have little tails too? I'm trying to think. I used to have a lot of snails in my aquarium when I was a kid. You know what? I'm going to go like this as well. Thin line of white. That helps. Definitely helps. Top of his head needs some white. Tips of his toes need some white. And let's do some shading at the... Hey, Anita, sweet dreams, hon. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's outline them. Outline the snail. Okay, he's too big for a Twinchie. So I guess he's just going to go in my critter bin. Now I have to do one smaller. So it fits on a Twinchie. We'll do this. So he looks so dimensional. He's fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. There we go. He definitely needs some antennae. Antennae. Well, this is going to be a tall one. Yeah, I'm glad you came to play too. That's awesome, awesome. Shannon found me. Okay. So I don't want to use that. Let's find some other green that actually. What about this blue? We could use this blue for its head. Let's lop off a hunk of blue. I'm looking for scissors. You multitasking? All right. Wow, my desk is such a mess, guys. That's how I operate, you know. Okay, so we need a neck and a big round head. And a foot. Wow, that's a big head. You know what? It's going to be fun. We're going to use it. It's all a surprise. Yeah. He ate well in my garden. Let's just say that. He ate very well in Kim's garden. Oh no, those are slugs. I have an issue with slugs right now. Ooh, it's okay. He can be kind of hiding behind his shell. I can tip it up just a bit more. Move it up. Tip it out. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to need a thicker marker for the swirl this time because that's an interesting gel print I used here. That works. That works. So we got his. I was about to say paw. And okay, so we have another smiley guy. And what kind of eyes? Just a big round eye on this one. Pink cheeks. Gotta have pink cheeks. Chubby cheeks. Everybody gets chubby cheeks in my world. Black. Big black eye. Big black eye. Oh no. Eyelashes. Oh, red mouth. Gotta have some nice red lips. Should have kissy lips. I like the idea of him having kissy lips. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut just a wee tiny notch in the middle of that. So he's got nice big lips. Because, sometimes snails need kisses too. Okay, Shannon, take care, hon. Have a good night with your friends. Thanks for coming. He's looking straight ahead. Okay, so we need some. What are we going to shade this with? You know what? I think I'm going to go along the black with a brownish. What are you? Mahogany. It's a mahogany. So I'm going to go alongside the black with the mahogany. Oh, it matches great. And that's what I'm using as the shading on the shell for this one. So the bottom of the shell definitely needs to be shaded. So we're going to go along that and the back with this. And so there's going to be shadow along his head because it's peeking out of the shell. Snail on the tall shell. Bottom of his foot gets shaded. This gets shaded. Around his eye should be shaded just a little bit. That works. Now I'm going to take the white. And it's not going to show very well on this because it's white. Then we're going to do the swirl. I'm just using the white gel pen this time. I think he's still too big to go on the I have no idea what a snail's foot looks like, guys. Oh, he'll look cute on there. We're going to glue that down, outline it, give him some antennae, head horns, whatever they're called, you know. Matches that orange that's on this paper really nicely. Okay, so we'll outline them. Oh yeah, outline, really finishing them off, guys. I'll hold them up right away for you to see. Oh, he needs a white sparkle in his eye. Right there. Come on. I feel, you know how I don't normally put words on things, but I'm feeling like this one needs to say something like, oh no, running late, or something along those lines. Or the faster I go, the slower I get, something like that. Anyway, so I've done 2 snails today. I'm kind of liking the snails. Dana, thank you, hun. Slow down. Oh yeah. Slow down. I like that. How well am I going to write to this? We'll find out. Slow. Down. Oh, a little crooked. Works for me. Yeah, I'm kind of loving. I'm not going to be able to see you tonight, Beth. I have other plans, but, you know, I'll touch base with you soon. Yeah, that's way crooked printing, but that's okay. Works for me. All right. I'm loving making snails. Guess what, guys? I got a new Kim bit. Dana, I love you. Thank you. I'm going to make a whack load of snails and put them in the critter bin. Definitely, definitely. All right. So, well, I've done 3 Twinchies. Well, 4, because this one. And this one. And these. So it's been a productive day, guys. Can you see them all? Should I put them on something so you can see them better? Let's find a hunk of something that will work. Let's try this. Maybe, that's not going to show very well. White piece of paper. Can use a white piece of paper. I bet I've got some someplace. Like magic. Like magic. All right. So I hope you guys are going to practice doing those trees and the flowers. Oh, yeah, this flower and that tree. So I hope you guys are going to practice doing some of those flowers we tried and the trees. Dana want to paint a chicken? Cool. You guys are painting chickens again? So there we go. We played a bit, tried out a few different things. I'm loving this nails. I'm going to have a bunch of them. So these are going to go in my complete inchy bin. This one is not, needs coloring or something. And that way I can put them randomly in. See, the thing with drawing them like this, they can just go this way. So they would make great tuck spots because they're all on heavier paper. And I can always put another piece of paper behind as well to make them stiffer. And then they can go in the corner of your journal as a tuck spot. Right? Those would be cute little tuck spots. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. Probably, Kayan, take care, hon. Thanks for being here. I'll probably trim the corners a little bit because they're pretty pointy. But, all right. It has been almost 2.5 hours, a couple of minutes short. I would like to thank everybody for being here. I hope that I have inspired you to play. So just play, guys. Just play, you know. And if you make a mistake, it's just paper. It was fun. It was really nice meeting you, Tina. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, you know what? I might say that this desk is pretty messy, but this is kind of the way that I roll. I am not neat by any way, shape, or form. So thanks, everybody, for being here. Everybody in the chat, everybody in the balcony, and anybody who watches the replay. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope I've inspired you to create. Thank you all very much, and I will see you Friday, going live at 12:45. And I'm pretty sure that Jean's going to come and play with me. And I think Beth's going to come play with us this Friday. And we're going to be doing watercolors and doodles again. Hugs to you all. Stay warm and dry. Thanks for being here. Bye now.